subscribe to our channel.
This is Van Gogh to Adventure with your local paddle news. There is a storm on the horizon, and it's coming this way, where some go inside when a storm comes, some go out to meet it. They take their paddle boards, they're like, I'm gonna go paddle until the storm gets to me, and then I'm gonna turn around and downwind, back to shore and back to my car. And today, that's what Mr. Travis Booth and Mr. Ben Colts are doing out there. Point Wilson Lighthouse over here. They've taken off from Woodby Island, which is all the way over there. I think they're trying to get about 10 miles offshore. And they're coming down this way, and they're gonna come and get about 10 miles all the way into the middle of the straits, the heart of the Straits of Juan de Fuca here. And then as that front comes and hits them, they're gonna turn around and ride it on back. Well, look at the map. They left from here. Let's check in with them. Travis, you guys getting ready out there?
Ben's getting the last of his gear together. He's taking the SIC Bullet, and I'm taking my Starboard Generation 14-foot boards. And we're gonna paddle straight out into the strait, as far as we can go until we hit the wind front that's coming in, and then potentially have it blow us back. We anticipate we'll be able to make it 7 or 8 miles before we hit that front. Off to the left, you can see the Olympics and Port Townsend. And as we pan to the right across the strait, we look towards Vancouver Island and the San Juan Islands just past Mr. Ben Colts. All right, everyone. Cheers.
All right, we'll see you when you get to shore. Keep us updated.
One eternity later.
Okay, we are almost at our turning point. Ben and I agreed on turning at 3 p.m. and it is just about 3. The tide is still going out, but it's supposed to go slack and then turn shortly, going in our favor. There's about a 3 to 4 foot swell out here, but it's hidden by the chop. And you can see Mount Baker off in the distance. That is just a stunning view with Mr. Ben Colts coming up to me. I bet he's ready to turn around. And our destination is way off in the distance. Let's see if I can even catch it. It's somewhere in there. Sorry, I'm making you all sick, but it's one of those divots.
A few moments later.
All right, we are almost at the edge of the wind. That's Mr. Ben Colts, and you can see whitecaps developing past him. Let's zero in. I can see little whitecaps developing past him. It's just like a completely obvious front moving through, and as I get spun around, you get a view of the Olympics. Panning south, and near that head is Port Townsend, and you can see it maybe Mount Rainier in the background. I can't tell because of the glare. I'll zero in for a second, but all right, I got to turn and get back into this wind. There's our destination point. That's Whidbey Island, and we're looking for that divot right between those two larger mountains. So let's see. Right there. That's our destination. And it's already starting to build. So here we go.
A few minutes later.
So this turned in to be a gnarly finish to a relatively pleasant paddle. And you can see it's just piling in. I was a little concerned for Mr. Colts. Truth is, I was a little concerned for myself, and I knew I just had to bust in and get the binoculars and watch and make sure he was okay, because we were getting pulled by current and it got real messy right out here. It was a washing machine. I caught some big rollers coming in, but for the last part of it, I am not embarrassed to say I got on my knees for a little section and then surfed my way in the very end. But I'd do it again, I guess. But I'm not sure it's Coltsville. Anyway, my hands are cold and I'm ready for a meal. Ciao, everyone. So I thought I'd get one more view. Mr. Colts and I took off at about, I think we got in the water at about 1. We paddled 9 miles out, well past that boat you see out there. Almost parallel with the bottom of San Juan Island and Squim Bay. The wind started to turn as we expected it to do, and we surfed it all the way back in, but it was quite challenging. As you can see, it is rough out there. Coming into this point, it turned into a washing machine, and big rollers turned into big crosshatch mess. I actually got on my knees for a short while, and then I just had a pride. I had to get on my feet and surf it in, but that was tough. Very thankful that Mr. Colts made it in, because I was a little concerned. Truth is, I was concerned about both of us, but I got in well before he did and ran up the beach to get the binoculars and watch his progress. And it was gnarly. Yeah, not for the meek, that's for sure. All right, cheers, everyone.
And don't forget to smash that subscribe button!
If you liked it, please don't forget to subscribe below.
If you enjoy our content, please think about liking and subscribing. The more subscribers that we have, well, the more cool projects we can justify doing. Give us those numbers, help us out with those numbers, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.